Okay, now that you've learned how to identify classes off your AGEC, the difference between gen eds and electives, this is part 3 of a series. I'm going to explain to you what to do with that information, how you can put together a worksheet that will identify exactly what you need to do to complete your degree and where you stand in the process. Before I do that, let's go here. What you're going to want to do is get a copy of this worksheet, and don't go to an advisor until you've filled out the worksheet. Give it your best stab, and then meet with an advisor, and they'll be able to proof it and make sure. For example, if you're applying for graduation, here's the graduation application. Include a worksheet with this before you see an advisor, as is required. Also, financial aid appeals, complete the worksheet before you see an advisor. Additionally, if you're just trying to identify what classes you need to take to register for, if it's not about graduation or appeal, same thing. Fill out the worksheet. It can be very helpful to you. It's a really useful tool, and I'm going to show you how to do that given what you've done with the AGEC check sheet that we covered last time. Here's what the unofficial worksheet looks like. You're going to want to complete this on your own before you go see an advisor. Hand a copy of your best effort to fill this in. Give it a good shot, and then see where you stand with your degree. It'll help you understand where you stand with your degree. In order to get started, you're going to need a copy of your transcript for appeals. We already got that printed out. My degree plan. You're going to want to print that as well. And you're going to want to have in hand the AGEC that you're working on, that in parts 1 and 2 of this video you already completed. And you'll want to find any additional direction included on the Pima website for your specific degree. Talk a little bit more about this. So this is primarily structured for those that are working off an AGEC. You've already done part 1 and 2, and I'm going to show you how to transfer that information onto the worksheet. The other thing you're going to want to be aware of is if you're transferring in any of these degrees, there's additional direction provided for how you select courses within the gen eds for the AGEC. So if you see a major listed here that you're interested in, you're going to want to go to the Pima website and look up the program. It'll give you some additional direction. For example, on some of these, if you're majoring in anthropology, for example, when you're picking your humanities course, you'll want to pick an anthropology perhaps. So that's one caveat. Also, engineering, it's a little bit of a different animal. You're going to want to go to the Pima website and get the printout degree requirements for transfer for engineering degree. Okay, let's go back to what this should look very familiar to you from what we just covered in parts 1 and parts 2. This should as well. Over here you have your English composition requirement. You need Writing 101 and 102. Remember, 2 classes. Over here, that's where you're going to stick it. You're going to put Writing 101 here, Writing 102 here, and the credit hours needed is going to be 3 and 3. Then the question, have you completed it? Yep, I've already done Writing 101. Go ahead and put a 3 here, but you still need Writing 102. That's going to go over in the credits needed column. Go ahead and put 3 there. Okay, we're done with that one, right? We've transferred the information onto the worksheet for writing. Now we have math. You're going to go ahead and put your math course that you're going to take right here. If you've completed it, put the credits here. If you still need it, you're going to put it right here. You with me on this? Let's keep going. Biology, bio and physical sciences, you need 2 classes. You're going to want to put them right here. Bio 156, Astronomy 101. If it's completed, go ahead and put it here. Here. Still needed, over here. What you're starting to do is build the 11 classes for your gen eds right here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're just going to translate what's on your AGEC that you already understand and slap it into this worksheet. Let's go on to the next one, an art and humanities. Simple enough. Put your art here, your humanities here, and add the credits whether you need them or are completed. Next, what do we have? Social and behavioral. 2 classes, different prefixes. Put them right here. Soc 101, for example. Psych 101. I already finished Psych, so I'm going to put 4 credits here. I still need Soc, so I'm going to put 3 credits here. They have to be different prefixes. Down here you might want to just put the I, C, and a G and list the classes that you're taking to meet that. And then finally, there's your I, C, and G. You stick that on the bottom. And then finally your languages. Go ahead and stick them here. That's if it's transferred, wrong column. This would be still needed. So what you've got now is for your 11 Gen Ed courses, you know exactly the courses you need to take. You know which ones are completed and which ones you still need, right? So what you're going to want to do is your goal, you might do this in pencil, your goal is to take all these needed credits, put them in the currently enrolled column. You're signed up for them, and as soon as you're completed with the semester and you get them done, drop them into the completed at PCC column. Eventually you're going to have nothing in this column. It's all going to have moved over to this column and be done. That's how you translate the AGEC credits into the worksheet. In order to get, as described in parts 1 and 2, in order to get an associate's degree, you need to add to your AGEC to get up to 60 to 64 credits of electives. So here you can start adding in your electives. You're going to want to identify exactly what those electives are, whether they're needed or whether you already have them completed. Remember here, it wouldn't be your languages. If you're doing sciences, you'd be taking the courses off the yellow AGEC list, or business. Also, your business AGEC identifies which electives you need. This all should be reviewed from what we talked about before. In order to get your electives, as I said, business already has them added. You can identify those right off your list. But if you don't have a degree that clearly defines those, the AGEC won't. The science AGEC and the liberal arts AGEC don't give you specific electives. You're going to need to figure that out. And of course it's going to be very important you take classes here that go towards your major. If you're majoring in a science, you may want Bio 181, Bio 182, Chem 235, Chem 236. If you're majoring in psychology, it's going to be a very different set of electives. Come see us and we'll be able to help you identify which electives to add in here. Just know that any elective that you take needs to be transferable to all 3 institutions, NAU, ASU, U of A, and the way to figure that out, you can pause this video and this tells you how to figure out and identify whether it's transferable or not. Okay, that's how you do the worksheet. The next step is take the worksheet, the information from the worksheet, and put it in a Pima Educational Plan. Pima Educational Plan, here's the form. Where's my arrow? Here's the form. And what you're going to want to do is identify semester, 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 semester. Identify all the semesters, for example, coming up fall 2011, spring 2012, fall 2012, and so forth. Identify the semesters, and then over here, take the courses that are needed. These are the ones you know you need to get your degree completed, and slot them here. If you need, for example, Writing 101 and 102, you might put Writing 101 here. Next semester, take 102. If you need Math 220, you might put your Math 151 here, Math 182, Math 220 down here. There's your 2 sciences. Go ahead and add a science here, maybe another science here. You need your humanities and fine arts. You're getting the full load over on this first semester, but why don't you maybe take another art class? And then your humanities you could add in, why don't you add it in here? Do you get a feel for this? The worksheet's going to tell you what classes you need. You take them and you slot them and organize them the way you want them over here. Identify on your PEP all the classes that you need for your degree, and you're set. Once you've done that, taken a stab at it, you're ready to go see an advisor. Or you're ready to make an appointment with an advisor on your appeal, or if you're doing a grad check, you're ready to get your grad check done. That's it. Hope that works for you. Have a good time at Pima.